Astra Avisask.
Hi, Catherine. Do you have any
Commissions, huh? Oh, how about this? Please attend the Academia's... and if possible, please also...
Huh? What kind of commission is that?
I see. In that case, please go to Port Arm...
Hey, that's not any bet. Paimon...
Oh, the Commissioner? Well, actually,
Was it so obvious? I was hoping you would actually take one of those commissions. That kind of... Ah, so it's Nahi... So it's been you this whole... Yes. I've been sleeping ever since we parted ways. And I even had a really... It was another... In my dream, I also got to sit up... You know, Nahida, maybe your dream is how the Sub-Zero's festival really should be. It's meant to be a joyous time where everyone gets together to... Huh? No! By the way, have you had a chance to Yes, I paid her a visit. Her condition is stabilized. But for the moment... Right. So our first priority should be... Oh! Good point. Let's continue our chat. Okay, so do you have any... Actually, I've already... It seems that from the very beginning... Have you already I'm guessing not. In any case... No way, that's... You mean it'd be too... No, doing that would be... That's a good point. We're in the dark as of now. After all... Nahida, according to a popular... Okay. Well, then I should find someone who's all... You're saying we should... Oh, before coming... Actually... Setaria. We ran into her, basically. Paimon still remembers the... She was born in the... Oh, Paimon didn't know she was from the dead. The name Setaria means star. Later on, she was chopped soon after. The star began to wave, but in the end, she couldn't give up the radiance of daytime. To cope with her shame, the star buried her guilt and closed... From the sound of it, but she doesn't really support the Academia. Indeed. She's suppressing a lot of guilt. But before she realized it, she had already become this bright. And that way, not only can we... From my past observation, tomorrow afternoon just happened to prepare. Let's go check out some... This should be Setaria's favorite fortune teller. No, I already have a talking star.
My poor lost lambs. Have you become troubled with the divine voice of wisdom?
Huh? Real?
Shh!
Only mocking the god of animal.
Oh, nothing. Go on, pick an aspect for her to divine.
Health prospects. Oh, the gods have spoken. The truth shall be revealed. Your life shall continue on for... Many... Marut, did you two spoil my divination?
Actually, Paimon,
I admit that the...
Is that so?
If you were to bring some food offering...
Is this another one of Setaria? Yep. It belongs to a king. When I start talking with him.
Ah, dear customers. Would you like to look at some...
We caught wind of your great...
Oh, I recognize you.
Speaking of...
I suppose you could say it all started. After that, I began making...
That's nice.
Oh, no, not anymore.
I see. We wish him. I'll have someone in charge of legit.
No problem.
This should be our final stop. Satari.
Nahida!
It's my duty to protect Samira's.
Hi there. I feel like I've seen you down by the docks before.
Huh?
If I recall.
Ah, that's right. After all, but...
What an admirable spirit for learning.
Shoot.
So this restaurant has a.
That's right. It's not you.
I see.
Thank you so much.
So, was that... what's the point of all the information we've... Sataria's already used... I remember that you... Although it's all just a boatload of nonsense, the faith... Oh, Pat! Although she knows she should return home to... Well, the Scarlet King is long gone. And Sataria is also too... If we simply... But... If... So, you... Yep. As long... Ah, so that's... Exactly. Huh? That's no problem at all. Huh. Although I've been observing humans for a while, I've never... You're not wrong. It's always been... if it was at all possible. Yeah, don't be... All right.
I hear the voice of fate, speaking my name in humble supplication. Huh?
Oh, here she comes. Satari. Let's quietly follow her. As for how we'll sway her to our side, I'll leave that to you. Looks like they've already started talking. Let's...
That's right. You really can't force anything when it comes to love. And besides, everyone around me has a very different background and outlook. Are you still—
Oh, of course I'm listening.
Okay then. Strange. Your cats seem pretty worked. I always thought they were quiet, happy kitties. Oh, what are their names again? Are you sure?
Well, actually they haven't...
Huh, I see.
So, which...
I'd like to get another reading on my love prospects, but to be perfectly honest with you, I feel like...
A mess?
Well, could you do a...
I hear you. The gods are asking, Sataria,
Why haven't I gone...
Sataria, why don't you just go home?
And if I may ask, Nabia, is there a specific god who's...
What an inconsiderate and naive question. The god...
The Scarlet King? Even though news of the Scarlet King's resurrection has been spreading like wildfire, it's all just a misinformation campaign from the academia.
What insolence! I am the Scarlet King's most loyal but...
Oh, no. As a I will think very carefully about his demand of me. I'm sorry. I must go now.
She just ran off and— Well done. Sitaria didn't seem to suspect anything amiss. To have something she's been trying desperately to avoid show up out of nowhere and berate her, that must have shaken her to the core.
Aw, Nahida.
All I know is— Anyway, enough of that.
She's out of cubes now. Right on cue.
It's okay. I just got caught up in something. Oh, actually, didn't you ask me to help you look for work? What kind of work were you— Gardening? But don't you hate everything to do with plants?
Well,
Fair. Speaking of, how's he doing? Oh, that's good to hear. Actually, well,
yeah, he's been retired.
if you could find the time, he has a quick temper.
Oh? So, I'm so jealous of you. You were born a child of the desert, yet you chose—
Akeem, you don't mean...
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise Scarlet King? In fact, aren't you the strange—
Can't pick a side? Me?
Whoa. Paimon had no idea you'd be so good at this.
You really zeroed in on the issue, but once everything is over—
Come on! Sataria's already started talking with she...
So, Shishan, like, as if someone was trying to preach to you about something? Wait, did you just say attic? I thought this place—
Well, the rest— Oh, right. I celebrated the Sub-Zerus festival, so—
Wait, how could you be aware of that?
Are you still failing to realize that the
Shishan!
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be in reality, shouldn't—
Please, please stop!
Even now, Sataria's still trying to run from her problem.
She can no longer justify—
Hey, she's trying to talk to the god.
This is the most—
Mercenary, please, try— Heretics are infiltrating the city, and they've already converted many resident— Heretics? The Scarlet King! Many people I know have suddenly started believing in him, but
Miss Sataria, nothing. The Scarlet King is immortal, and all who defy him will one— You must face the truth, Sataria. You tread a treacherous path, and the longer you ignore it— Child of the Scarlet King, never forget that the desert that belongs to you lies elsewhere.
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise Scarlet King? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of the Scarlet King.
Sataria, why haven't you gone home?
seems that no matter where I run, I only keep I've also been running from my guilt this whole— But no matter how much I may try to ignore
You won't necessarily lose your— That's not important. If you could provide some
I've actually never believed in the gods. Please tell me, what can— I was just one of the designers for the masked, but I know very little about the— I've just been working to— However, there's something that's been really bothering me. I heard that a scholar who was previously expelled has returned to the city.
To fight against the
It should be possible if we're willing to take some risks. After all, I'm an assistant. One thing, though, I won't be able to transfer the documents.
the academia entrance.
Don't worry about— I'm only suggesting this location because—
All right, I trust.
So—
That'll depend.
The Dendro Archon. That's right. Her people are the ones we have endangered. Maybe it's time for me.
Just as Nahida predicted, we've managed to bring the Traveler's execution was ingenious. Well, now that we've made pray, but if we're going to pray to the god,
I created an...
That's right. I suppose I'm the other cat. Shh! We're on a secret. Yep, Paimon's right. We can, if something were to happen, after all. Yep, exactly. Just what Paimon was thinking. Anyway, enough about that. Off? What do you feel is off? It's the middle. No, I think if you look around, there seems to be fewer people on the streets. Huh. Maybe it's just a coincidence. I also can't... Well, Huh. There really aren't many people out right now. Let's hope it'll be this quiet in front of the Academia, and that Sataria managed to distract all the guards. This hour of the night.
Ah, the triumphant hero returns at last. And to a rather spectacular welcome, even if I do say so myself.
You're the outcast, expelled from the Academia.
Indeed I am. Although these days they tend to call me the Doctor. If you're looking for your researcher friend, she has already been taken into confinement. With some basic caution, she could have discovered the listening device on her person. Clearly, she lacks the degree of rigor expected of a true scholar.
The people of Sumeru City! What have you done to them?
I simply made some minor adjustments to their Akasha terminals. Now they can deposit information directly into the subconscious. As you can see, all these lovely people now believe this traveler is a hero who has just saved the world. My experiment is a success. And now it seems they can no longer hold back their sheer adoration.
No, what should we do? These are all just regular people. Leave now. You need to get out of here. What? That guy's a Fatui Harbinger! We can't just leave you here! Nor can I abandon the people of Sumeru! Don't worry. We'll meet again outside of the city.
I see. You appear to have overridden their mental faculties with your own consciousness. To possess such a powerful mind, you must be the god of wisdom.
This should be far enough. Is the Hida going to be okay? We only made it out because Paimon wasn't counting on... He called him... And that even the sages are weary of him. Yeah, but... What are the Fatui after this time? Yeah. Nahida said we'll meet again... you mean... Oh, right! Well, even though he turned... There's no time to lose.
Hold it right there! A blonde-haired traveler and a floating fairy. We've got you, all right. Take a look around.
Are you mercenaries?
Corps of 30? We're nothing like those. We are an elite brigade that commands the high...
The outcast? An outcast? But why wouldn't the doctor just send the Fatui after us?
Still wasting...
You're up to...
No punching.
Allow me!
Come a little closer.
Pew! Boing, boing, boing! Boom! Wings of dark...
No punching.
Covenant of the deep!
Need.
It isn't over yet! Here comes reinforcements!
Try not to enjoy this.
That was pretty rough. Is that what elite mercenaries are? Yeah, but this going up against smart people. Traveler Kale! As a result... Oh, Kale! Speaking of Tainar...
Oh, Master I thought it was weird too. Master Tainari, no. Master Tainari, I know that before he became a
research base. Oh, we don't have a lot of time, so let's go look for him at Party's DI. Got it. Thank goodness you're okay. We were so worried about you. Hey, this was supposed to be a touching reunion, but actually,
It's very smart of the traveler. Plus, it's not like you could have known what happened after we split up. Even a pool of stagnant water after...
Paimon feels like only the real Nahida could come.
Huh? But I wasn't trying to...
Well, we understand that point now.
When you left, I was still in the middle of restoring everyone's instead. Luckily, I wouldn't be... I gave away my true identity also.
Would that mean you'd no longer be able to jump? Plus,
We shouldn't give up hope. Actually, yes, I have. You didn't come.
We're looking for a scholar we know.
Okay.
Traveler? What a pleasant surprise!
Who's this?
She's a scholar we met in the Avidia Forest.
Oh, I see.
That's right, we're old friends.
Hypatia, you're way too Wait, no. Did you already...
My consciousness has...
You did it? Congratulations!
It's so exhilarating when my consciousness made contact with the god.
That sounds incredible!
Oh, all right. Remember? My current self has not only gained true insight, but
You can do that?
I've never heard of anything like that.
Hold on. I brought some...
We...
All right now. Hold my hand. I'll help you with...
Okay.
Ready?
It took 3 betrayals for me to finally understand. The world is just an elaborate tapestry of lies. My fury will never be quelled. The first to betray me was a god. My creator. My mother. Valuing strength above all, she saw no worth in me and I was discarded. The second was a human. My family. My friend. Consumed by fear, he saw me as an abomination. The third was one exactly like me. A hope for the future. A fledgling barely out of the nest. Powerless before his mortality, he broke his promise to me. Humans, they can't be trusted. And the gods fill me with pure loathing. So I said good riddance. I denounce the world and laugh in its face. My chest will never again be defiled by worldly filth. I will scrub away every last trace of human emotion. Then it will be empty, a blank slate, and ready to receive a supreme gnosis, brimming with pure divinity. There is no need to fear. The pain will be brief. Your era is coming to an end.
What was that? Did we actually just see the Balladier's memories? Everything matches what we know about him. But how is he connected to the divine consciousness that Hypatia was talking about?
You saw it, right? You felt it, right? Such a majestic... Alas, shame. If only that which beats within my chest wasn't a filthy mortal heart.
Do you understand now? I'm afraid this is no periporno life, but rather...
You! Why are you so mean to me? I found divine wisdom. Shouldn't I receive...
Hypatia?
That's how I always thought... Wait, have I... already lost my mind?
Oh, the Traveler's back?
Nahida was controlling your body for a while. It seemed like she jumped over to you as an emergency measure right before the... After that, Tighnari heard the commotion and came over. He helped us defeat the mercenaries and then he ran with us all the way here. What? You swapped places? Wait, then where is the...
I never imagined that an individual's consciousness could be transferred around like this. Also, while we were running, the doctor has found a way, but even in a moonless night.
Oh no! Was that message all she left for us? It's pretty vague. Oh, that... Even in a moonless night? Huh. Didn't Nahida use a starlight analogy before? It had something to do with Sataria. Oh, but she isn't with...
Paimon. You said Sanctuary of Surasthana. Does this mean that this Nahida...
Your guess is correct.
That's all right. A scholar's curiosity. I've spent some time with you, and it looks like the Dendro Archons also...
Thank you, Tighnari. Oh, actually, we came here to ask you a...
Ah, that. All I know is that that project has something to do with the restoration of Irminsul.
Huh? Did you see something when you were... What?
Do you have any evidence? So that's what happened. That explains why Hypatia's symptoms were different from those of the other scholars who...
Tighnari, did you leave the Avidia Forest because...
I did. If I didn't take action. Now that you mention it, but I still didn't expect them to do something. The doctor and the... From your description, but then...
Yeah, it feels like we're still nowhere close to figuring out the sage's goals. Right, we've pretty much...
I'll stay here for now. If you're planning to go into the desert, come find me here if there's any...
Thanks, Tighnari. We finally made it to So, just... Oh, wow. Paimon remembers hearing people call this the Wall of Samiel. It's made to block sandstorms from the outside. Oh, if it's this...
Enough gawking. Come on, follow me.
Huh?
Over here.
Oh, Hiden went that way! Let's hurry up and follow him. Wonder what he's up to.
What the... Where did she go? How did we lose...
More Eremite mercenaries?
You were too careless. You should have noticed those hopeless amateurs. There's no need to thank me. I've never cared to keep track. All I did was correct a mistake I happened to come across.
You really gave Paimon a scare, Alhaitham. Last time we met at Port Ormos, didn't you say you were going back to the
Oh, so you've already landed yourselves on the Academia's... However...
Oh, right. You do
I have no interest in running... And these days, you're more not quite. To tell you the truth, I'm still investigating the... Everyone says the capsule which brings me back to... The leader of Ainul Ahmar used the Divine Knowledge capsule right in front of you. And upon seeing him, you're... To have that kind of reaction, I think...
Alhaitham, you really have a ridiculous eye for detail.
So that's your answer. But that does prove you do have some undisclosed information. No matter.
That's right. We have the same...
Then I'd suggest starting with Aru Village. It's the...
It's always better...
Before us lies our...
Whoa, this land's...
Simon. Unless my memory fails me, we have barely spoken to...
Oh, Hatham. Do not think you can...
Judgment? So...
Had I used my full strength, not even this traveler would have been able to stop me. Though styled like an assassination...
Seemed to me more like... Yes. General Mahamatra Sino. Head of...
You seem to have placed a lot of trust in... If I were you, I have been pursuing this scribe for a long time.
Has Al-Hatham...
I won't waste my breath. Take it out. The divine knowledge capsule you're hiding on your person.
Very perceptive of you. Nothing escapes a mantra.
Wait, the divine knowledge capsule? Didn't it fall into the Matra's hands in Port Ormuz?
No wonder you speak with such confidence, Sino. But I must admit, I'm very curious. And why, as General Mahamatra of the Academia, are you all alone in the desert? As far as I'm aware, have you been given a mission? If I was the real target of your mission, what was stopping you from simply using your authority and...
I should have known you'd be difficult.
You two!
Ahem. Well, look at you two, acting all tough and self-righteous over there.
Wait, Dia? Great, finally! You gotta help us out.
Yeah, sure looks that way. Two giants from the Academia duking it out one... Listen, I know you academic types love to fill up your big brains with self-right, but how dare you? It seems like someone... Hey, did eat...
Whoa, what's going on? Ouch.
Another sandstorm? What's up with these recently?
Hey! All of you, over here, quick!
Someone's calling for us!
That sounded like camp... Come on, you two...
All right.
Well, this is... Hey, wanna play sardines with three people who wanna tear each other? The air is so thick and heavy. Paimon can hardly keep floating anymore.
My sincere apologies, everyone. This is the home of our village chief. I will have to ask you to make do with this small room until... Please, let me introduce myself.
Our savior. Nice to meet you, Candace. The name's Paimon. Thank you.
There's no need to...
Wow, she's so gentle and caring, like a nice older sister.
All right. Now that we're all better, as a guardian charged with the responsibility to protect my fellow villagers, and now that you have set foot within our village itself, it is all the more my responsibility to make... So please, have an honest and sincere conversation with... If anyone dares to start anything again while they are under this roof, I will not hesitate to send them out for some quality time.
Oh,
And that goes for you too, Miss Dia. Do I make myself...
All right.
That...
I was supposed to be a mediator, but I might have gotten a little too involved just now.
wait.
I have nothing to hide. so there's no shame in explaining my— While Al-Haytham wasn't wrong about the other Matra not knowing my whereabouts, it's not because I've been— Rather, a little while ago, I discovered that there was data missing in the Academia's project. As General Mahamatra, I tried to investigate the issue myself before submitting a formal audit request. But I began to realize that, unsurprisingly, the Grand Sage rejected the power of the— I realized then that to the vows that we took, the principles that we strive to uphold, they are meaningless to the— I believed it would be wise to flee the Academia before the sages had a chance to— I will never give up on this.
Sino seems to have the same goal. Plus, now that he's no longer the General Maham... Well, Sino...
When I was investigating the matter in the Academia, I overheard a conversation. The sages asked you to investigate a blonde-haired traveler. Like many parts of the project, this assignment was undocumented. Now throw in your suspicious behavior with the Divine Knowledge Capsule, and
Yes. I was indeed tasked with investigating the Traveler. After all, the promised reward was so great that hardly any scholar could have refused. The sage told me, once you've completed this assignment,
A most enticing offer.
Unfortunately, those academics don't know me at all. Their words contained one key piece of information, namely that divine knowledge indeed exists. That gave me all I needed to know. From my perspective, the sages are far from trustworthy. Think about it. Isn't it a little strange they're so willing to share divine knowledge with anyone, even as a reward? So, I began my own investigation following the lead of the Divine Knowledge Capsule. In the end, I realized my wisdom in committing to this rather than collaborating with the sages. Had I been less guarded, I probably would have ended up like that Ain al-Ahmar mercenary, incapable of remaining sane for long enough to hold a conversation.
You mean that the sages originally planned to dispose of you, using one of those capsules that drive people insane?
I'd already given up on the assignment by then. I only told the Academia I was waiting in Port Ormos for you to appear so they wouldn't suspect anything. So it came as quite a surprise when I encountered my erstwhile target while investigating the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
Criminals do love to talk about coincidences.
Even though I ran into the Traveler by chance, I had no intention of providing assistance to— You were the ones who decided to follow me and strike up a conversation after I left that tavern.
That's true. Al-Haytham helped us out at Caravan Rebat as well. Maybe he's telling the truth.
I'm willing to apologize if that's— I took the Divine Knowledge Capsule behind your back because I judged its existence to be a significant risk. I felt that it would be best for no one to interact with it before it had been properly studied. After all, curiosity often proves to be the most dangerous thing in this land.
You should be well aware, Scribe Al-Haytham, that curiosity can also lead you to danger and suspicion. Answer me this. Did the sages share any information about their project with you?
Have I not made myself clear? You and I are both distrusted by the Academia. Do you really think they would tell me anything?
Fine. Although you haven't completely proven your innocence, I won't regard you as an enemy, for now.
As you wish.
Good. I'm glad to see you two clearing up your misunderstandings. And now you, Dia. I believe it's your turn.
Oh, sorry. Whatever the boys were talking about must have been so boring that I spaced out. My situation is pretty straightforward. My employer, Dunyarzad of the Homayani family, is friends with the Traveler, and I had nothing going on, so I decided to return to Aru village for a visit. I was actually looking forward to a pretty exciting time getting back together with everyone here. But then I saw these two random guys in the middle of a pointless argument. It ticked me off, and things went downhill from there.
Is that all? Well, I will admit that definitely sounds like your style.
That's more like it. I missed you all so much, Candace.
Whoa! What was that sound?
No need to worry. Now that you're no longer at each other's throats, please make yourselves at home.
creatures?
Fighting in a sandstorm is not for the faint-hearted. Anyone without extensive training in these conditions is at a disadvantage. You needn't worry.
Yeah, just leave him to Candace. Don't worry, she's as tough as they come.
The wind's died down. That means the sandstorm's over, right? Candace still isn't back yet, though. Is she alright?
When you put it that way, even I'm starting to feel a little worried. Alright, let's go. We've been here long enough, and the boy...
Candace, you're still fighting? You've been out here dealing with these creatures the entire time?
Yes. They just keep coming in waves. I've lost count of how many I've defeated. Before I realized it, even the sandstorm had stopped.
Ah! Here comes another wave!
Leave this round to us. I got interrupted earlier, but now I have something to take my anger out on.
It's been quite a while since I've seen the Flame Mane in action.
I'll be sure to put on a good show. Let's go!
Trust prevail!
Come a little closer.
No rest for the wicked.
Here comes another wave! When are they ever gonna let up? Turret, bring refuge! The creatures stopped appearing.
What we fought just now was probably the aftermath of the sandstorm.
Well fought, everyone. No injuries, I hope.
Huh?
Ah, my apologies. I haven't had a chance to greet you yet. I had my hands full taking... I am the chief of Aru village.
Sir, I am also originally from the desert.
I can't say they've always been... Besides sandstorms, we also occasionally get earth...
Another... So, Irminsul's withering caused...
Everything in the
Everyone in our... speaking of which...
Village Keeper?
Does your curiosity know no bounds? Most of them are scholars who lost their sanity. The academia believes that their crazed mutterings may have a negative effect.
Alas, but no one in the...
I've had encounters with those people in the past.
The Matra are the ones responsible for their exile. Now that you're no...
Mock me if you will, but if you are guilty...
Oh, you're the former General Mahamatra.
Is it because you're reminded of Hypatia? Oh, but, is it really a good idea to tag along with Sino?
I'll be grateful. Let's start by finding a spot. Although I've sent myself into exile, I'm still doing essentially. Do you still have any questions for me before we... One of my former subordinates told me that the academia has long exiled when mad scholars... Initially, the people of Aru Village greatly resented having to take in the mad scholars. Aru Village was struck by the strongest earthquake. Suddenly, he noticed a mad scholar crouching in a corner, caressing the ground with his... Despite the powerful tremors that ripped through the ground that night. After that, the people of Aru Village treated the
soft green light? A mad scholar Paimon thinks so too. Actually, Sino...
In theory...
Oh, no wonder! Everything makes sense then! Add in the...
If you are able to draw a conclusion from this one story... So, what do you make of the story? Really?
What? You don't believe us? Lesser Lord Kusanali was
No. It's not so much that Lesser Lord Kusanali, the academia has always placed far greater importance on the late Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. In addition, I've never heard any stories about Lesser...
No way! Nahida definitely exists! She's a... How should Paimon put it? She's a...
I've spent many years interrogating criminals.
Good! Then you should know that...
That look in your eyes... How can this be? To think.
Alright, now it's our turn to put our skills to good use for this investigation. But easier said than done. Especially...
Excuse me, are you...
Huh?
By the sounds of it, a resident of this village.
My name is Isak.
Is your grandpa...
Hey, don't say that. Grandpa...
The person you're referring...
Grandpa is I heard everything you said to the village chief. Please, you...
Ah, so you're the one who... I was
Whoa. Hazen wasn't kidding.
Sorry. I was only listening in because I wanted to...
All right.
Sino is super fit.
Ah, you're back already.
We just wanted to confirm something with you.
Huh?
Yes. Although he tried his best to stay hidden, Isak's parents were both Aramite. Unfortunately, it was only later. However, the scholar was encamped in one summer night. So Grandpa walked up to Isak. The next morning, it said that those who saw the scholar, Isak was thrilled that his grandpa...
All this somehow just makes Paimon...
Perhaps. It's also my reason.
Maybe the people had...
Huh?
No, nothing.
Perhaps you are more compassionate.
Hey, Isak!
Oh, it's you!
We've cleared everything up. Let's...
Really?